Everybody, my name is Destiny Porter. I go by the Empress D. I'm going live on behalf of the Purposely Awakened website, and today we'll be joined with Chawn Goodie to talk to him about his business and his experience with being an entrepreneur. As soon as we can get him on the line, we will definitely do that. I hope that everybody is having a wonderful day today, and thank you so much for everybody who is viewing. Hold on, we're just going to give Chawn a little bit more time to get in here. Let's see. I love all the beautiful faces that I'm seeing right now. Okay, beautiful. We got him on the line. So hey love, how you doing?
What's up? Good afternoon. I'm not sure what time zone you in right now. Oh, Eastern. Yeah, what's up? Good afternoon.
Yes. Thank you so much. My name is Destiny Porter. I go by the Empress D. I am calling on behalf of the Purposely Awakened website. How are you feeling
I'm
today?
feeling good, fresh off some editing. I just sent out a podcast episode. I'm hyped.
Yes, that's beautiful. I'm so glad to hear it. So, can you tell the listeners and myself who you are and what it is that you do?
Who I am, I'm a multimedia producer, and I serve professional speakers and entrepreneurs to help them monetize their message and send it out to the masses. And I get some money off streaming and stand out from the pack.
That's awesome. That's beautiful. So, what made you even gravitate towards media production?
Oh wow! What made me gravitate towards it was because I was a music artist. Like I was making music, trying to find my way in how to get out there. So I started at a broadcasting school. Uh, Divine
Hmm.
intervention. Somebody ended up telling me about a broadcasting school. I enrolled in it, and I started like in behind the scenes more so than being in front of the camera trying to be a rapper. So and just
Hmm.
found ways to. I started out doing short films and stuff in the hood, but like I had to edit at school because
Uh-huh.
I didn't have the editing software at the time, so the school hours was always up to like 9 p.m. So after class, I would just stay there and just edit, and then would be
Hmm.
like hood stuff though. But and some the alumni seen it and they was like, "Wow, like this is what you putting out to the world," and I was like,
Hmm.
"It's hot, right?" And it was like, no. So like I had to just kind of tighten up and just figure out what I wanted to put out to the world and just represent myself and my people, and just started doing positive
Hmm.
stuff, and then opportunities started coming.
Absolutely. I definitely feel that. So, for people who are starting off and they want to become entrepreneurs in media production, what would you say is the best thing for them to start off with? Because, like you said, you didn't have the software at the time. So, what do you think that they should be doing to begin? Like, what is required of them?
Oh, see, all you need right now is easy. As long as you got a cell phone and you got some Wi-Fi, and the phone even got to be turned on. As long as you like in the Wi-Fi area, connect to some Wi-Fi, record yourself, and up there.
Hmm.
Social media free. All of these social media websites and platforms, they're free. Most of them, and just I would say leverage the platforms. Use the right hashtags and
Hmm.
sources. A lot of people are very responsive right now, I would say. And a lot of these
Yes.
so accessible. Got sites like Professionally. You got LinkedIn out there, and then Instagram always gonna be there. So just making use of what's available to you. The same stuff that you use to entertain yourself throughout the day on your phone is something that could help you get to the next level.
Hmm. Absolutely. So, growing up and even still, who would you say have been some of your inspiration?
Inspiration, everything. I'm motivated by everything, man. Inspiration. I don't
Mhm.
even know. I would just say my ancestors if I had to pick, just fresh off the top. Is because they
Beautiful.
didn't really have the same opportunities we have right now. Like they fought what we have right now. They running away from slave ships and all kinds of crazy stuff, you know, just to get a taste of freedom, get a taste of what we get all day, every day. They just wanted a taste. You know, we waking up and going to sleep to it. Like, come on, that yeah,
Mm,
I want to make them look good. I want to make every runaway slave that died look good. I'm
yes,
doing this for them.
I hear you. I definitely feel that. So, with that being said, how important is it that we get more Black men and women involved in media production?
Oh, it's so important because that's the narrative right there. You know, once we get involved and create any kind of platform, whether it's, you know, 5 or 100 or 5,000 followers, that's something. That's a person. You're touching that person. A lot of times people get caught up in not having enough likes or followers, but that's even if it's one, that's one person that's engaging with you, and y'all can build off that. That one person is going to be somebody that promotes you when you're not around. I've gotten opportunities just off people, you know, like, hey, you need to meet this person. Like, I'm about to call them right now. Or like, hey, send me this number. Hey, call them right now. It's
That's beautiful.
crazy.
Yeah, I definitely hear you with that. So, who would you say are some of your favorite motivational speakers?
Favorite motivational speakers, I would have to say right now, William Hollis, favorite motivational speaker. He be doing his thing every time something pop up in the media. He gonna speak on it. He raw, authentic, and he always dropping some, posting all the time consistently. And I just
Mhm.
salute the craft. There's other speakers, um, everybody, man. I just so much. If you're a motivational speaker, you my favorite speaker for real. Like you say,
I hear you. I feel that. And I wanted to ask you a question too, because I know with me being a young entrepreneur, when I first started, um, I started off and I was listening to all these motivational speakers just to stay on top of my game 24/7. But I was listening to a lot of people who are extremely adamant about being up when everybody else is asleep, making sure that every waking moment that you have, you're working on your craft and things like that. And so I would notice that during, some days I would want to have downtime and I would feel so guilty for taking that time to myself because I feel like I was always supposed to be working hard and I'm always supposed to be, working on what it is that I do. So for people who feel like that, what advice would you give them?
you gotta just, if you feel, everybody deserves a break. You know, I'm hard on myself a lot of times. I even made like a whole documentary about that. Like, I could
Mhm.
have just, I could be sleepless night, like grinding, and then I'll wake up. I feel crazy just off eating breakfast for too long or something. Like, I like
Mhm.
to watch something while I'm eating. So if I'm downstairs like doing something for like an hour, I'll be feeling like I'm a slacker out of nowhere. But if I look at, you know, my product and my output, my body of work, as long as that, you know, speaks for itself over 24 hours, then you good, you know, take a break. Because if you line it up like a job, like you working 8 hours a day, right? So there's a certain amount of quality, a certain amount of work that you can do in 8 hours. So as long as you at least
Right.
8 hours of work every day on your craft, like you good. I try to do like 12 though, like, you know, work a double. I try to say work a double.
Uh-huh. Absolutely. I feel that. So would you consider yourself an introvert or
I
extrovert?
don't even know. Sometimes I be feeling like talking to people, and then sometimes I don't be feeling like talking to people. I don't know. So um, I feel like though with marketing and, you know, promote myself and freelancing and being like a business founder, whatever I am, you have to be out there. So that a lot of times I don't really know, man. I'm an introvert. I'm an introvert if I had to pick.
Yeah. Absolutely. And it's so funny because I'm the same way too. And with me, like you said, with any type of business, you have to step out of that and really, promote yourself and stuff like that. So what advice would you give people who are introverts and they don't really know how to step out there and promote themselves and, just really get out there and network?
I would say just keep it light and do something. You feel me? Like it could be a one step, just it could be a post, just or speak to people that are just like you. If you're introvert, speak to introverts, and that'll make it easier. You won't be thinking too hard about a caption or thinking too.
Right.
Just like speak to yourself. Starting out, speak to yourself. Everybody start speaking to you, and then you gonna.
Mm, absolutely. So for entrepreneurs who are first starting off, would you say that you should start off with good content and then, the followers will just come? Or would you say that it's better to build your followers first and then you can kind of just disperse whatever content it is that you want?
See, me, I just dive in. Like I just go with it and get better. You gonna watch me get better. You know, I'm not gonna spend like a week trying to decide what I'm about to do. For throughout that week, you gonna be seeing what I'm just trying to figure it out. Like I don't know, gonna figure
Mhm.
it out. But we watching, you growing with the people. They growing with you. Like dang, just 2 weeks ago, that website was looking real bad. But like you know, what I'm saying I post about my website looking crazy right now. But you know, what I'm saying I'm working on it. I'm doing it by myself. So just check back. And people, oh man, sometimes they.
I feel it. Yeah. So would you say that I'm sorry. Would you say that with Generation Z going on right now and all of these, well, I personally feel like they got so much technology in front of them. They got all these different people trying to grab their attention and stuff like that. And I know that it's so easy for them to get caught up in watching other people live their
Yeah.
lives. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the Instagram couples and the YouTube families and the TikToks and stuff. So, what advice would you give them about how to find what motivates them and what they're passionate about?
Yeah, see, you can look at all the stuff and then look at all the noise, but don't let that distract you from where you are in your life, right? So you can,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So it's a slippery slope. You want to consume that stuff, but you don't want to let it affect your mind. You got to be good within before you can even consume too much media, because if you're not right within, every time you see somebody like in a mansion or something like that, you might feel some kind of way. But if you right within, you be like, man, oh yeah, mine's coming soon, because you know what you're doing every day. Like you know that if you're doing the if you work in the same processes that somebody that's become a success in your craft, you're doing the same exact thing. Then it's just a matter of time. Like if you don't know what they're doing, then that's on you. We got Google. What worked for them? You can figure it out. You could probably even write them and they'll tell you what's up. But they
Yeah,
might charge you for a consult or something, but just check out their website. This stuff everything free. Just look at their website and see what they're doing, and look at the
yeah.
content they putting out. That's their marketing plan. What they posting, that's their plan. They plan that. You know what I'm saying? So that's their plan in action. So it's right there. It's right there.
Mm-hmm. So I know that you produce videos for motivational speakers. Do you ever find yourself creating your own motivational videos? I know you say you're a little bit of an introvert, so I'm not sure if you really get in front of the camera and just make your own stuff.
I don't know. I mean, a little bit. Like it just depends on the project. It depends on whatever idea I got at the moment. Sometimes some stuff calls for me to say a little something, and then for the most part, I try to not put myself in situations to have to speak too much. You know what I'm saying? But I will. Like I put it out there that I host workshops. I talk to schools. It's it's just do it. Like for real. Like it's just do it. This is Nike for real. Like just Nike.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So do you get like a lot of people coming to you asking for help and things like that? Because I know within the Black community, you got so many young Black men who are really trying to get into media production and making videos and stuff like that. So do you have a lot of people coming up to you asking like, hey, bro, I need help with this. And, can you show me how to do that?
I don't get a lot of it, but when I do, I'm very responsive to it. It was a lot of people trying to do exactly what I do, because a lot of times people don't really even understand quite what I'm doing, because it's like I do media. I do a little bit of everything, but I specialize in like the speaking business. So it's not like a whole bunch of people trying to do exactly what I do, but anybody that's doing like any kind of videography, everybody doing a little videography or editing stuff like that, I'm always responsive to, and I send somebody a program or send somebody an effect or something like that, because I still be reaching out and trying to like negotiate with people.
Mhm.
Or whatever, build, because you can build all the time through the lightest stuff. Somebody could have something that it hasn't taken off yet, but you believing in them, or you giving them that little piece of information or that little piece of software or whatever it is, that's gonna get them to the next level, and they're gonna remember you and catapult you, and y'all just gonna keep moving and building.
Mhm. Absolutely. So you said that you went to a school
Yeah,
first, and that's how you end up finding out that this is something that you were interested in. So in that particular moment, did you know that, okay, I want to become an entrepreneur and this is what I want to do, like from the very first day, or was it something that had to kind of
Oh
grow
no,
on
I
you?
knew from the first day. I went in there focused because I to walk
Really?
there. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't even had a transportation to get there. So and take the bus. Like the bus only went half the way there. So I had
Hmm.
to walk the rest of the way there. And the whole time I'm on the way walking there, I'm like, when I get in there, I'm gonna be in there, you know. So my motivation been different from the beginning. Some people I don't take anything for granted. I already knew what was up walking in there first day.
Absolutely. So how much of a role would you say faith played in your journey?
Faith is big, you know. It's like because you gotta be right within, you know, being right within, and then trusting yourself and the higher power. Is like, you know, you gotta believe that you're destined. You gotta believe this for you. Divine
Mhm.
intervention, like you alive. You had that idea for a reason. Only you,
Yeah.
forest fires. You feel me? Like only you can bring your dreams to reality because you're special. You got a special DNA. Nobody is quite like you, so nobody can do what you can do with your ideas.
I definitely agree. And it's so funny because I come across so many people who are so talented and then they kind of downplay themselves. Like, no, it ain't, it's not that, or, they just not confident in themselves. And it's like you selling yourself short because you could be doing something and then somebody had come up with a different idea that's similar to yours. And you're like, dang, I should have just did. So like you
See,
said,
you getting the idea, somebody else getting the idea at the same time. Like everybody is living their life at the same time as you. The only thing that is different is, the execution of the plan. It's not about, don't worry about, oh, somebody already doing it. If somebody you got an idea, somebody started doing it first, it's okay. It's not about who done it first, it's about who done it right. And it's always is
mm,
room in every profession. You could even look at the music industry. There's so much rappers. It's really like 500 rappers signed to labels, maybe like 1,000 rappers right now signed to different labels. But everybody get that piece of the pie. So you can start an industry. You could break into an industry. You can do whatever you want right now. It's like it's so easy. But
yes, it's super accessible. Super accessible. So, have you found yourself busy with media production with all of the protesting and stuff going on?
yeah, right now, see people creating content around that, and the protesting. It's unfortunate that it's happened, but it's crazy to see that all over the world, everybody really supporting and and it's like it's tired of it across the board, and it's crazy to see. I'm watching all the memes and all of the stuff. I ain't been out protesting and nothing, no looting. I'm a loot and harness it into my goals.
Yeah,
I ain't trying to get locked up or nothing, but.
nah, I feel that.
And I ain't about to stop nobody from doing that.
Yeah, I hear you. So, how do you feel about the movement and like, just this constant Black unity that's going on right
Oh,
now?
it froze. How did I heard the last part? What's going on right now? I,
Oh, I'm sorry. I said, how do you feel about the
it's
movement
crazy.
and like the constant unity that's going on in the Black community and just, like you said, all the different communities that are really supporting us right now. How do you feel about that?
It's uh, it's amazing to see. I'm surprised seeing some of the support that we've been getting. It tells me that change is coming or that change is in motion. When I seen the White House, they put Black Lives Matter outside of the White House on the same street, and then they changed the street name. You changed it to
Mm-hmm.
Black Lives Matter? Oh my goodness,
Man,
crazy. I never.
yeah, I agree. It's definitely our time, for sure. Absolutely. So, what words of wisdom can you offer during this time of civil unrest in the country, and specifically, for the Black community?
I say execute, 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 execute. We all got an idea. I mean, I'm sure stuff crosses your mind all the time about what you can do. I would say everything. Anytime you get an idea, just do it. Just even if you're not all the way there with it, even if you just got step one, just like do step one, and somebody is going to help you get to step two. People just have to see that you're trying. People don't want to hear excuses because everybody got excuses. Everybody
Yeah.
like to not do anything today. You can't shut down. Like you got to just go harder. Just and everything, all else fails. Just go harder. It's simple.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, it's not. It's gonna be. It's hard work doing anything. I mean, it's. I see BS all the time. So like, but that just shows if you're not gonna go through BS if you're not trying to do nothing. You know what I'm saying nobody. Not if somebody out here not going through nothing, they ain't trying to do nothing.
Yes. Yeah. You always gonna be met with some type of resistance if you really out here working hard. I definitely agree with that. So lastly, do you have any projects or anything coming up that we should be looking out
I
for?
just say just of course, I always got some comments. Just watch the website motivatormusic.com. Motivatormusic.com. It's a motivation section up there. New memes and videos updated once every Monday. You could even start to submit your content to the motivation section. Also, there's a featured music section where I feature different motivational speakers throughout the month. So right now it's 5 speakers up there. You can get your stuff featured if you're a speaker, and just different workshops, webinars, new ebooks on the way. You know, new everything.
Awesome.
I did the one ebook. It was gonna be $10, but you know, with everything going on, is 99 cents right now. But
Oh wow, that's beautiful.
I got to get that ebook right now. Monetizing your speaking career. How to monetize your speaking career. The 5 steps to monetizing your speaking career.
Perfect. Well, we will definitely be looking out for all of your up and coming projects. Thank you so much for allowing us to do this interview with you. For all of our viewers and our listeners, please subscribe to our website so that you can get that mailing list and start a membership or promote your own business. And again, Chawn, thank you so much. We wish you the best of luck on your business ventures, and just thank you for allowing us to just be graced by your presence.
Oh, no. See, the pleasure is all mine. Thank you so much. Subscribe to the magazine. Subscribe. I'm gonna make sure I'm subscribed right now. I think I am. And you know, salute to everything you got going on and all your dreams and desires and everybody else watching this.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Well, you have a beautiful
All right, you
day.
too. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye bye.